So excited to get out. Yeah, Jed. Well, I go, Jed. Whoa, Scooby. Whoa, Scooby. Yeah, your chain stuck. Well, I go. Well, I go. Alright, welcome back, lads and lads. Another beautiful morning here in the valley. A bit cloudy, but sun's trying to poke through. It's quite warm. I'm sweating my jersey, I need to get it off. But yeah, basically setting the yards up here to bring the last of the twins in, small mob of twins in, to drench and dag the lambs and then dag the dirty ewes. There's only about 30 of them, and 35 maybe max ewes. And yeah, basically one man job. Had the new fella help me with the rest of them. We've got all the triplets, singles and the other twins done in his last day and a half, so easy job this morning. But basically a few shifting jobs to do too, to get stock off the flats and move things around and stuff like that. 2 bulls there, pretty happy. Spread all this out there a couple of days ago, so I need to get these off. I just haven't had a chance to. These are all the empties. And there's 2 ewes with 2 lambs in there as well that need to get out. Get the bulls to the other side as well on the new grass. And yeah, a few other shifting jobs. Cows and calves down at the bottom of the laneway to shift across the laneway. Shift the colour cows into different paddocks so these can go in the other one. And then light 4-year-old twins are going to go up in an easy held paddock there with plenty of grass in it, and then the steers that are down there is going to come up too. bit of shifting around and stuff like that, but it's a good day for it, and why not? It needs to be done, so get it done before the rain comes too tomorrow or Saturday, whatever day it is. But yeah, thought I'd bring you along. Don't really show much stock work being done in the shades and stuff, because generally I have people there and you know we're in a rush. But yeah, I can't really rush at the minute, so otherwise I'll go downhill very quickly. So we're gonna keep at it. Gonna get these in to the back of the yards, the far side of the back of the yards, then get house paddock in with the lambs. Hopefully they'll behave themselves for me. And yeah, let them empty out. Generally try and get them in for a couple of hours anyway off the grass to empty out. Let them dry a bit too with the dew, but yeah, more empty out. So I think the vets say to empty them out to make the drench work a bit better. I don't know. We've done it for the last couple of years, so with the drench being so expensive, you kind of want to get the max out of it if you can. So yeah, basically yeah, we'll start shifting and hopefully the dogs behave themselves too. Stay there. Yeah, about time. There's 2 in the back they kept trying to peel off. So there is. But they've been round in circles about 3 times trying to get them up to there. Slowly. Just get them so far as trying to peel off. Send the dog around and bring them back a bit. Just so if the mob gets too far away, they stress out even more. And then because I'm behind them, they stress more. So if you can keep them with the mob, it's a lot better. So there's they seem to travel a bit more, but sometimes it's trying to keep the mob back enough, because you know the fitter the ewes are just running basically, so they are. So yeah, but we've got them that far. That's good. On to the next job. See, there's a duck lamb that got through the fence too. Obviously a docking time. So well I go, Jed. Well I go, Jed. Well I go, Jed. Back. Stay there. Walk up. Walk up. Walk up, Jed. 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 Yeah. Now, I'll stay them on that side. Easier doing them than the ewes and lambs it would be. So, latch me, complicated latch. I do have a latch for it. I just keep forgetting to bring it down to do it. It's not really a high priority list, but it probably should. But it's a good strong baler twine, so baler twine's a farmer's friend. Don't you just love sheep when you've got a temporary fence up They've broke the wire, they've tossed standards down. I don't know where these two are. There's a couple there for the corner. Big boy's loving his life over here. Ah, jeez. At least it's dry. Wet paddock, but it's dry, so it's not a big issue that he's over here. It's just more annoying for the wire. But I'm gonna try and take these through the gateway in the middle of the fence. Might be easier. Still gathered up, I'll let them mother up a bit. And the gateway's there, so hopefully. They have been through it before because I've put them in, that's a sideline, like a holding paddock sideline that we use sometimes. They're going to stay in there because there's quite a bit of grass there. And I'll let this recover. There's actually quite a bit of clover coming through here. Which I'm quite surprised to see because quite a wet paddock and generally clover doesn't really like it. But it's good to see. Good to see. This is one of the paddocks that generally revert back to native grass as well after about 2 years. I can see like the big tufty grass is there. Is all native grass coming back, so it is. That's not ryegrass, that stuff. But as long as you can keep the clover in the paddock, it's still good stuff. It's just when it starts to kill off, the clover and the native grass takes over is the biggest thing. So. But walk up. Try and get these through the gate, I know. That'll do, that'll do. Will I go, 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 will I go? Dog should know what to do. Should open the metal gate down there. Stay there! Come on, through the gateway. Through the gateway. Go on. Oh, don't come through it again. Come on. Now, hopefully it'll go. Back, Max! That'll do. That'll do. Oh, don't go down there, Lammy. Don't go down there, Lammy. Don't go down there. Ah, come on. Don't be an idiot there. Really? Come on. Gah! Stay there. Luckily enough, got them through. Good boys. My slips got worse too. I think it was only that wee bit the last time. Now this is going. It's just slipped there too. Oh, had a clump. Hard to know where the edge is. Don't really want to roll the bike down there. Ah, jeez. I could really do with like a 2-ton digger and a tiller, so you can bring it round there all the time, round the tracks and culverts and stuff. It'd be quite easy that way compared to trying to cart the big digger around. A few dirty lambs in here, plus ewes as well, check or so. They're gonna be fun, aren't they? Fun, fun, fun. Yeah, well. Now, in you get. Now, a few dirty ones about now. Walk up. That'll do, stay there. Now, they can empty out there for an hour or so. Go shift some more stock. I'll get to them. They're pretty dirty, so there is a lot of grass going through them and probably worms too. Get these cows and calves into number 4 there where the sheep are. I haven't worked cows and calves before yet, so I don't know what's going on. Or, you know, well, I think we'll have to take them a bit easy so the calves follow. But yeah, with less dogs. But some of these calves are going crazy. Look at them, growing wise. Ooh, they're looking good. They're looking good. But this ginger on here still needs a calf. But we'll soon see how many more needs doing. Oh, that's not happy. Mouse! Get over there. I don't want you in that corner. Walk up. Walk up. Walk up. The cows are pretty protective too. You can see her clawing at the ground. She's very protective. There are quiet cows in the yards, but they're not here in the paddock anyway. You can hear them. They're not happy with the dogs, but maybe that's why boys start using drones now, because they don't face the dogs, they just go. No, ginger one's clawing. A couple of them clawing. They're very protective of the calves now. I'll slowly get there, take them quietly, it should be grand hopefully. Go on girls. Up you go. Whee! Hey! Hey! Look at the size of that thing. Come on, mummies. Take them through the gate. There we go. Leader's going. Beauty. Beauty, beauty. Look at that. Huh? Oh, don't do that, Cavi. There you go. That was a lucky escape. Thought I was going to go down the fence line. Woo! Bad as lambs. Right, they definitely don't move well with the dogs anyway. Had to put them over there. But they don't try and face me, but they do with the dogs. I suppose that's just them stressing and stuff like that. But yeah, especially when you got dogs, they don't really listen to you. But that's them. Another mob to shift into a paddock behind me here. There's nice lush grass. 8 of them. And then that's basically all the cows and calves shifted now. So it is. Just wanted, I was going to put these in the paddock behind me, but the colour cows, trying to keep them separate if we can. Just because they're coloured. I kind of just want black cows and calves. And surprisingly enough, the ginger cow had a black calf, which I'm quite surprised. So it'll be interesting to see what the last ginger cow has, if it comes out actually gingery or not. She's obviously very late. They should calve by the end of what are we? End of October, end of November. They should be all calved. So they're obviously in the next cycle. She's not even bagged up yet, so she must be late. But yeah, 2 out of 10 till calve isn't too bad, I suppose. But anyway, we'll go down and check these others when we're here and tie gates, and then get these others shifted. Yeah, a few of them obviously up looking the village. They've heard me. Oh, me knee. Ow. Aye, a good shine on these girls. These were the light ones too that we pulled out to start with. Well, 15 of them were the light ones that we pulled out to start with, and then the 10 that were in the that we pulled out later on. We put 5 in each ram paddock. We've put them all together, so they're looking pretty good. Need to bring another bailage down to you. In a busy week, they were due bailage basically Tuesday or whatever. I don't have string there. Are you too busy pooing that you're not going to follow mummy? There you go. Come on. Stick together, please, mummies. Stick together. Together. Now, you two, go on. Follow up, follow up, follow up. There we go. Oh, you're going the right way. Come on, you two. There you go. That looks like a fresh one. Come on. You two. Go on. Whee! Tail up. Whee! Ha ha! We calved the back's just probably a couple of days old. Navel's still wet, so take her gently. We'll slowly stay there. We'll slowly get them to the gateway anyway. If you don't like the dogs anyway, that's fine. You live and learn. You live and learn. Like I say, it's only my first time, so working with these, so you basically just do it yourself and that's it. Be different in the hills probably, but I can see why people would use drones in the hills. They say it's a good job. So Maybe I'm just talking myself into getting but hopefully hopefully if I give them time, they'll cut round to the right rather than going up the laneway. I don't really fancy chasing them up the laneway to get in front of them again, but it'll probably depend on what way the calves go. Some of them's blocking either way right enough, but we'll see. Can't send the dogs up there because they'll just keep chasing them, I think. So I don't know what way to go. Nah. There we go. We're going. Go on, mommy. Come on. Follow your mates. Here you go. That's it. Good job. Oh, they're going the right way too. That's even better. They were starting to think about shooting around there. This is the 2 paddocks here that I was going to shut up for silage, but I don't know. There is a bit of grass getting there, but probably needs a bit of a lick of the angel dust on it, and that would help. But yeah, we'll see. Kind of need to get into it shortly if I'm not going to keep it for silage. But yeah, I'll just let them go. The other cows are going, so these will follow. Yeah. This calf is just tired, so it is. Can't really push it too hard either. Mommy's probably going to be just an absolute pain too. Come on, girlie. Mates are going in there. You're the last one behind. Actually quite nice, wouldn't be bad stuff. There's quite a bit of clover in there. This here country that the cattle's on, and these 2 paddocks here are due to be cropped next year. So we had thought of actually just grazing it because we didn't think it'd be that good of stuff, but it seems to be. There's a lot of clover there coming, so I'd say if I could leave it for another 3 weeks, I would say after we get the cropping in, near the end of probably another month even, I could probably take a cut of it. It'll be quite nice stuff. It'll be nice quality stuff. Yeah, if you can get it before the ryegrass goes stalky and stuff like that. It gives the clover enough time to grow too, and yeah, the ewes or even the hoggets would just motor that up. It's quite nice stuff, so it is like so. But these are slowly going there. Make sure to close this gate. I'll lay them in here. They can wander in over there themselves. The gate over there doesn't go back fully because it's obviously been jumped on a few times and is bent and trailing on the ground. And I can guarantee you, if I try to get them in there, there'll be calves or something that will go behind it and just be an absolute pain. So if they can just wander themselves, mother and calf by themselves, that'll be grand. I'd say they'll cows the same as sheep. They'll kind of do a lap around the paddock just to see what's there, and yeah, they'll figure it out by this evening or tomorrow. I'll come down and probably lock them in there. They need to come down to village anyway for the other ones, so I'll be coming through this way anyway. So I'd say they'll follow anyway or something, but we'll get there. Oh, cattle didn't go far, so that'll bring the sheep too. I'll keep them in the laneway over the weekend. Do them no harm. I've got a couple of lambs over there and I don't know where they're from. I don't know if they're from the triplets or the singles. Come on, girlies. Me coloured lamb. Stay there, Jed! Back! Back! Keep the ewes down here and take the cattle. Yeah! Walk up! Walk up! Stay there! Stay there! Come on, my moose. Carry on. Now, you're a late one, I don't know why, because the rest of them's picked up and you haven't, so. He was drenched as well. I nearly lost my hat! Woo-wee. I knew rightly they would do that. Knew rightly. I'd see the bulls and call out to them and they'd want to see them. I don't have power in that fence either, so I don't really want any accidents. Boys, hey, when they want to, they can boogie, can't they? It didn't take them long to get from the gateway up to theirs, it didn't. Woo! But at least it means that the lighter one's actually at the gateway now, so. And the dogs have actually stayed. Hopefully they don't go past the gateway now. Be a-holes. Hopefully. Now, we're up in the grating. I just don't know whether to draft all the ewes out and just put them up the race or up the race wall and just look at them, and any clean ones just let them go through and any dirty ones through them. Otherwise, I have to walk through the pen, feel them or check them, mark the dirty ones so I can draft 3 ways. Just depends. If there's like only a handful of clean ones, it's not really worth my time doing that. But if there's a lot more, then it would, if you catch me drift. I'm just walking through them here. Haven't seen a clean one yet, really. Lambs don't care, they're all going up the race to be drenched anyway, so I'll be checking them. Stay there, Scooby. But yeah, the ewes, we generally clean dirty them if there's enough clean ones. But there's one there who could probably get away with it till shearing time. That's one. We'll get the lambs up in the grating. Got 3 clean ones. There's definitely another one in there that I seen go past me, but at least there's 3 less to go through, I suppose. 34 to do. Oh, yeah, there's one in here too. She charged me at the gate to go past me. Yeah. I think there's about 70 lambs or so here, so with two drenching races full, I ain't gonna fight to them. And 2 small pens will be grand, so. Stay there. There's enough room. I'll put them up there. The ewe can stay there because she's only been dagged anyway, so it doesn't matter. I'm going to try. It'll be easier to get these ewes up when the lambs are here rather than in the front, because they'll just stop at the drafting gate because they'll see them. While if they're up here, they should keep going rather than me having to jump back and forth and back and forth. So that's the plan. If it works or not, we don't know, but we'll try. That wasn't too bad. You see if a lamb jumped out. We'll have to catch it. And yeah, get them to the front before they suffocate, because lambs love to suffocate each other when they when they do that kind of thing. But yeah, we'll get into the draft knees, tag them, and get them out. Oh, lambs are just a pain to work with. So are you sometimes too, right enough. But that's the lambs done. It's about half an hour to do. 2 with a wee touch of maggots that I've seen. Not much, just about, I don't know, smaller. Just seen I don't know, 3 or 4 maggots crawling out, so it's the start of it. Didn't want to get any worse, so had to jump over for the stuff and do them at the end and mark them as I dagged them. But yeah, they're done now. At least peace of mind as well, that you know it's not going to spread on them. And yeah, hopefully there's none in the ewes, but time will tell. If there's a couple in the lambs, you might get 1 or 2 in the ewes too, but we'll see. Oh well, 2 small pens here, on a wee bit of one side back there, make it easy for myself. You need room to move and see and stuff too, so. Hey, she's warm, I'm struggling, but it's a farm, there's livestock involved, you kind of have to get on with it. Especially when it's the last of the drenching, there's no point stopping. Might be for a day, that's grand, but for me it could be a week. And when you're drenching lambs at the same time, same age group, you kind of want to keep it together. Well, you want to keep it the same basically, so they don't get too spread out basically. So when you go to do them next time, you might be a few days later, but you know, you're not within the 3 weeks, 4 weeks of whenever they were last drenched, if you know what I mean. Yeah. But the handy piece, best invention ever. It's done down in the field, so it's not too far away from them. And yeah, we've got 2 sets of them. Basically 1 for each farm, and in case one gives up, we've got another one. Or if we're just dagging stuff, then and through the drenching race we can both get at it rather than just one of us. But it's definitely very handy, so it is. I've seen me taking it with me in the paddock to do a couple of fly strikes. That's how handy it is for being a battery one. I've always thought of the one with the battery in the back, but they're a lot bulkier. But for the paddock stuff, you can throw it in the box of the bike very quickly compared to this here, and you can nip cords very quickly, especially that one. But yeah, they're definitely good. I'd recommend it. If you were on the fence line about one, I'd definitely recommend it, even for dairy farmers or whatever, for doing cows' tails. They're definitely good. Alright, that's that done now. Good job done. Yeah, last of the lamb's done, early lamb's done, so good job. I'll let them out here and get them back into the sidling, and then that's them. They can stay there over the weekend too or whatever, graze down that a bit more as well. Do them no harm. That can stay there too. Yeah. 30, what did I say? 38 ewes and 62 lambs, I think it was. Need to write that down too. Right. Right, girlies, take your lambs back. Come on. But yeah, that's them done. That's the last of the early lambs. Drenched, dagged. Ewes are all dagged, so hopefully it's shearing time they don't come in too dirty in a week's time or whatever. You'd never know, but yeah, shouldn't do. There was a few that were pretty watery, but yeah, there's not much you can do about them. We'll just maybe have to do them when they come back in again in a week's time. But forgot to say, the lamb drench we were using was a double combination. Generally up to last year before, generally you would use for the first drench, which was called first drench, it was a double combination with tapeworm. Lambs get tapeworm this time of year. Generally, rule of thumb is you do 2 drenches for tapeworm, and then that's them for the rest of the time. Basically they discontinued the first drench for some reason, can't remember why, whatever. But all you can get is a triple with tapeworm. We were going to use triple with tapeworm there, and we've got it there, but we sort of thought it's very expensive. Like, I mean, 20 litres over $1,000. So it's quite a bit, and we thought they don't really need it now. It's more the next drench for these ones that'll need it. When we start doing the hill ones, that's when we'll need it for them too. This time now, like, they shouldn't have too many. They haven't seen much in the dung either on the grating. Sometimes you'll see it, and strings, long strings. Like, I can remember, it was last year, one of them had pulled a string, like a tapeworm, out of their backside, and it was about 2.5 meters, 3 meters long. So that was a long one before it snapped. So they can grow up quite a bit. Tapeworm basically grows and basically just keeps growing and eating the food that's they're consuming, filling up their guts by the growth of them. And yeah, basically they're not getting the feed value out of the food that they're eating, because the tapeworm's getting it first before they digest it and stuff. So that's why we drench for it this time of year. Generally do, like I say, 2 drenches, and then that's them done. Then it'll be just strikes and stuff after that, which is another breed of worm. And then like I say, it's not really important for the early lambs this time of year that we found, because they shouldn't have it, but from now on they'll be starting to get it. So that's why we thought we'll do the double now on the early ones, and then from now on for the next drenches it'll be triple with tapeworm for the hill ones and these ones. Yeah, just covers everything, because if we use it now on these ones, and again these ones, the when would that be now, start of December, by the new year they might still have it, and there's nothing else we can give for it apart from Zolvix, which is the last resort kind of thing, and we don't really want to do that because that kills everything, all the types of worms, but which a lot of boys are doing now, because there's a lot of lambs and worms that are getting resistant to drenches, and that's a big thing for New Zealand, especially for lamb fatteners. and stuff. That's getting quite a big problem here in New Zealand and around this area, especially because boys are just drench, and they would use Olvics too to drench. And whenever, like I say, that's the last resort. So whenever they're getting resistance to the Olvics, there's not much else you can give them to stop worm problem on your lambs and your ground. So basically the other resort is basically just to change your farming practice with basically cattle, or say cropping or something. You'd need to nearly crop for 5 years to get rid of the worms properly. That's the beauty of us doing summer turnips, is there's we drench, yes, and it is, like I say, it's getting a problem, but at the same time we do our summer turnips for the 3 months in summer, which we don't have to drench for worms in. We drench them before they go on to it, and we don't drench until basically a month after coming off them. But anyway, I think that's enough talking. Yeah, I'm done. I'm going to go home, have a bit of a rest up before the kids come back. And yeah, hope you enjoy this one. Don't forget to, subscribe, like, comment, whatever, ask questions, whatever. I'll try and answer them. And yeah, I'll try and keep these going. I'm in a routine of getting them done, but it's just, like I say, the videoing's the easiest part. It's sitting down to edit them's the biggest part that I'm struggling with, the concentration of it before the vertigo hits me and stuff like that. And yeah, but we'll try and keep it going over summer, because there's plenty to do. There's always plenty to do on the farm, and like I say, yeah, we'll try and keep at it. And the more views, the more subscribers, the more likes I'm getting, will keep me pushing along too. We're slowly growing. It would be quite good to see it grow, because there's not many sheep and beef boys in New Zealand doing this type of thing on YouTube. I think it's interesting. I'm getting a few people emailing me and stuff, messaging me saying that they're quite interested. Keep it up. Boys from home and Sri Lanka, USA, the whole shebang. So she's actually going quite a far distance, which I didn't really think it would have, this small. But yeah, and we've got such a variety here too, that it covers all aspects of things, with tractor work, stock work, the whole shebang, like. So yeah, we'll try and keep it going. Anyway, cheers, thanks for watching, hope you have a good one, and we will catch you in the next one.